Hello everyone, welcome back. And now we'll be solving the question which is having different attributes. Now, look into the question number 2. It got like a square pyramid of base height 50 mm and axis height as 75 mm long, and its base is on the ground, and all of the edges of the base are equally inclined to the wall. This point we have to remember very carefully. Okay, so at times they would give you a tricky question like this which has equal inclination, or they would give an angle which is inclined with the wall. Okay, so and after this it is sectioned by a sectional plane which is perpendicular to the wall and inclined at 40 to the ground and bisecting the axis. Okay, bisecting the axis. So axis height is 75. So exactly it is passing at the center part of 75, which is 37.5. Okay, 37.5. Draw its sectional top view, sectional side view, and true shape of the section. Okay, when you got a question like this, okay, first thing is, again, you start from the scratch, which is setting up the units. After which, just select the precision to 0 and the units to millimeters and lighting to international. Click OK. Then ensure that it is in the 3D modeling environment. Okay, after this we'll start with the question. Okay, for this question we'll start from the very first part, which is it is resting on its base on the ground. Okay, resting on its base on the ground. So since it is resting on the ground, so only the top view you can visualize what is the base. I have already switched it to the top view. You just switch to top view in order to start the question. So we are planning to go with a pyramid. Okay, it's a pyramid which is having number of sides which are 4. Click on sides and click on 4. After this, click on edge. Okay, and select the edge length. Okay, edge length to 50 mm. Select any point and then make sure that it is at 50 mm. Okay, and give an enter. And axis height is actually how much? It is 75 mm long. Okay, now we'll start just placing this at some good position because it is overlapping the x and y axis. So use move command, select this object, enter, select the any part of this figure and then make it to move at a particular thing. Okay, now this is the location of the pyramid. Okay, this is the location of the pyramid. Just move it at some position in order to avoid confusion. Okay, this is located somewhere here. So the top view would be something like this. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to rotate it equally inclined to the wall. Okay, equally inclined to the wall. So there are different ways of rotating the base, but I prefer to choose a easier way, which is 3D rotate. 3D rotate. Select this object, give an enter. Now since it is inclined with the wall, okay, let us assume this is the wall. Okay, this is the wall part. Okay, this is the wall. So with this wall it is inclined at 45 degrees. This is just an assumption for your understanding. I've just drawn. It's not required at all. Okay, this is the wall. With this wall it is inclined at 45 degrees. Okay, so what I use is 3D rotate. Just remember this command very carefully, guys. Give an enter. So in order to rotate with an angle of the base, you have to select the central circle. Okay, central circle, which is blue in color in this question. Okay, so just select the central circle. Right, this is the circle. You have to rotate this by 45 degree in order to get equal inclination. If I just make it as 90 degree, it would create perpendicularity, not equal inclination. So in the top view you can visualize the thing very carefully. So in order to ensure this, okay, from this end you draw a line, okay, and then find out whether it is equally inclined. Okay, for this I just make sure that it is in ortho mode in order to find the angle properly. So make ortho mode on, draw the first line and then try to extend it downwards. So let us check whether it is equally inclined or not. Okay, so DDP type, sorry, so dim style. So make sure that the dim style is properly made. So just modify it. Okay, just make the angle. Okay, for this go to annotate and find out whether it is equally inclined or not. This is very crucial because if it is not equally inclined, then it would create a problem. This is 44 here, it is approximately 45, and this side also it would be 45 only. Okay, okay, this is 46. So just tilt part, just make sure it is equally inclined. Okay, so repeat the same process unless you get equal inclination. So use 3D rotate, select this object, enter. Okay, select this, ensure it is rotated at 45 degrees carefully. Okay, now I have just modified the rotation in such a way that equal inclination is obtained. Okay, you can delete it, this is only for a reference. Okay, now switch to the front view because in the question it is very clearly given that okay, or you can just switch to the isometric view, that doesn't matter. Okay, after which you can draw a line and later we can check. So first thing is, like in the question it is very clearly given that it is sectioned by a plane which is perpendicular to the wall and inclined at 40 degree bisecting the axis. Okay, in order to find exactly the central location, make sure the ortho mode is on. So from this end, from tip of this thing, you draw a line passing from the tip corner, okay, or the cone end, and which is 37.5 because that's the midpoint of the axial height. Okay, the total axis height is how much, which is 75, after which we have to bisect the thing. Okay, then switch to the front view. Okay, now if this thing is creating some problem, okay, you can draw it in this view also, that's not a problem. Just make it to front view. Okay, okay, this is the front view. Here you have to draw a line which is actually making an angle of 40 degrees with the ground and bisecting the axis. So you have to make some unlimited line length and then start drawing it. Okay, so just making like 150 line which is making an angle of 40 degree. Okay, 40 degree angle it has made and it is having some length. So now how you have to make this line come here is use move command, select this line, select the central part which is where the delta is being visualized, and ensure that it is meeting at this particular point. Okay, now you got a line which is actually sectioning this in the thing. Okay, so after this switch to the sectioning plane, draw this end to this end. Okay, draw this end to this end, and it has sectioned the object at 40 degree. Okay, after this you repeat the process of creating a sectioning plane. Before that you switch to the first angle projection. Click on first angle projection, sectioning plane. Okay, in below sectioning plane you got generate section. Okay, which is select sectioning plane. This line is actually the which has created a plane. Then section object, select the object, this is the object. Then generate section, select the sectioning plane, then select the sectioning object. So click on this, generate section, select the sectioning plane, this one, then select a 3D section. Okay, so this would be creating a 3D section, place it somewhere here. Then don't change any attributes, given enter, followed by given enter, then followed by given enter. So automatically this has been created. After this go to base, then select the first angle projection. Okay, now it is in first angle projection. view, base, model from space, select this object, give an enter, then which is question number 2, then this is the front view, the left side view, top view and isometric view, give an enter. So this is what which is obtained from the figure. Okay. Now again you have to repeat the same thing, create a closed boundary in order to create hatching. So I am just creating with a line, just select a line and then you can just pull the line and create a boundary. Okay. If you feel it very tough, you can use ortho mode off. Okay. Then repeat the same thing for this also. Okay. Then repeat this for the isometric view also. Okay. Only thing is you have to join the corners with a line here. Okay. Now you can easily create the hatching part. Click on hatch, select the interior components of all the figures. So you will, by default you can get it. If you want to change the color, so you can change the color by selecting that particular color, and you can change the pattern and the angle as per the requirement. Okay. After this, in order to project the true shape of your figure, okay, what you have to do is you have to just click on the front view, then go to section, then click on full section, select this corner and that section top corner, automatically it will generate this. Okay, so select this, click on depth followed by slicing option, give an enter, it will automatically create a section. Okay, then repeat the same process. Even this is also a non-closed section, so you have to create a closed region for this in order to create your hatching. So click on hatch command, so automatically it would generate. Okay, so it's like done. And then you have to create a text here. In order to create the text, okay, select this text, select this height as somewhere some random height, I just selected some random height. Okay, so this is like sectional front view, this is sectional top view, this is true shape of section, then this is the left side sectioned left view. Okay, so this is how you have to name them, and you can give the dimensions accordingly. Okay, so thanks for watching.